YouTube, what is up? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's DTV, and I'm back with another banger. And today we got top 10 insane courtroom freakouts after sentencing. Y'all ready for this one? Let's run it, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
You don't need to be laying no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. Let's go.
Dang.
Okay, wow, I wouldn't want to be in any of those situations. The judge in the last clip looked like he was fearing for his life. You just never know what these convicts are capable of. Sometimes these convicts are very upset at the judge for their sentencing. They feel like the judge is the reason why that they're going to jail for like 30 years. They don't themselves feel responsible for why they are going to prison. Or
I feel like a couple of the clips or samples that they gave us in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, of the video, probably like two of them might have been the parents of a victim or something, because it looked like they were interacting from the seats, you feel me, not from where the whole, you get what I'm saying, right, from where the sentencing and all of that goes down at. But anyways, let's keep going.
30 years. They don't themselves feel responsible for why they are going to prison or why they're getting the sentencing. Well, sometimes family members in court are the ones that freak out because they are just so angry listening to the court case or just angry being in the same room as the murderer. So let's not waste any time here. This is the
homie had a smile on his face too. Look at him. Wow.
So let's not waste any time here. This is the top 10 insane courtroom outbursts after sentencing. Things are about to get pretty crazy around here, and if you guys missed our brand new series called The Prison Life Of, you guys can click right over here. It's a completely different type of video that we've ever done on this channel for the first time in like 4 years. So make sure you guys go check it out. Alright, let's get into this one. Number 10. So that was actually the father of 3 victims who was sexually assaulted by Larry Nassar. Larry Nassar, I know the name probably sounds very familiar to you guys, but he was the USA gymnastics doctor who sexually assaulted more than 150 women. He was sentenced to 175 years in prison.
150 women? Wow, that's a lot of people.
Who sexually assaulted more than 150 women. He was sentenced to 175 years in prison.
My page only goes 100 years. Sir, I'm giving you 175 years, which is 2,100 months.
In court, this father just couldn't stand Larry Nassar, so he wanted to hurt him himself.
2,100 months. Oh my God, yo, you earn every single year, month, week, day, hour, minute, second. You earned all of that, Chief. Take it, that's yours.
In court, this father just couldn't stand Larry Nassar, so he wanted to hurt him himself. So he actually appeared in court, and then he asked the judge this:
to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. Would you do that?
Of course
I'm mad that the people there laughed. He was dead serious, bro. He was dead serious. And 5 minutes, honestly, is not enough time. Not enough time. Let me hold him for a week. You know what I'm saying? Let me spend a week with this dude.
The judge said no, but this father did what he wanted to do anyways. He was outraged. He was furious.
Can't do that. That's not how our legal system
Well, I'm gonna have to.
This father is so lucky he wasn't charged for this attack. In fact, nothing actually happened to this father at all. He was only given a warning.
Just for the record, you need to know that I could give you a jail sentence. I could fine you up to $7,500.
Okay, so let's move on to number 9. Now,
man, if they were to lock him up, you know what I'm saying, in the same facility as that perv right there, then by all means, you know what I'm saying, bet I'll have some time with him. It'll be more than 5 minutes. I'll have some time with him.
This one is different. There was an outburst in court, but this isn't what you guys think. A man approached the judge for a crime he committed, and as soon as he realized who the judge was, he had an outburst. He broke down in tears and he was crying.
Sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
This is the nicest kid in middle school.
Oh, wow.
That was Judge Mindy Glazer, who actually went to middle school with the convict who was 49-year-old Arthur Booth. And the Judge Mindy remembered him as this like very, very nice kid. Well, as soon as he realized who Judge Mindy was, he started to break down and cry.
Mr. Booth, I hope you were able to change your ways. Good luck to you.
Oh my goodness.
Number 8.
Wow.
Man, my brother got 13.
I wish there was more context to that one, bro. Like, why did he start crying? Why did she look at him the way that she looked at him? You know what I'm saying? And how the whole sentencing and all of that worked out.
Oh my goodness.
Number 8.
Man, my brother got 13 years old.
It was an explosive and
So that was his sister freaking out when she found out that her brother Lance Dyer has just received an 11-year prison sentence for stealing a vehicle and leading police on a high pursuit car chase. Lance was just 16 years old at the time and he had a gun on him. When police got close to him, Lance bailed from his car and he ran outside. He tried to get away from police officers, but he was also aiming the gun at a police officer. A police officer shot him in the hand and he was quickly arrested. At number 7, we have Michael Thomas, who had a...
I mean, you can't get mad, bro. Like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's the game that your brother chose to play.
And he was quickly arrested. At number 7, we have Michael Thomas, who had a huge outburst in court. This man is so dangerous and is so unsteady. He had to appear in a courtroom where whoever attended the court hearing in the audience actually had to stand behind this glass wall. They couldn't be in the same room per se.
Yo, that's some Hannibal Lecter stuff right there.
Police officers even had to calm down the friends and family members in the audience. People were so on the edge that more police officers had to be called in. I think at one point there was over 20 officers in one room trying to handle the situation.
Oh, wow. For one person?
Michael Thomas ended up being sentenced to 35 years in prison plus 10 years of extended supervision after he pleaded guilty to 2 charges of first-degree reckless homicide in the murder of Sharon Staples and her unborn child during a robbery that actually took place back in 2011. Moving into number 6.
35 years? Nah. Throw him in and throw the key away, bro.
There was 26-year-old Jaleel Hoskins who lashed out at the judge by throwing his stand down, and he made a move towards the judge. I don't think that, threatening a judge is a good idea because your life is literally in their hands. So what are you thinking? Jaleel pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. By pleading guilty, he has a chance at parole at some point in his life, but he was sentenced to 25 to 75 years, which is a huge range. Jaleel's mother was also freaking out in courtroom right after the sentencing was announced. Alright, number 5.
You think you're gonna get what you want by doing that? You got the game messed up, fam. That is not how you get what you want.
We have a judge who just can't handle this convict. What you're about to see is a convict who just won't stop talking. So the judge said that he is gonna have him gagged. But the convict continues to speak, and you guys won't believe what happens next.
I'm gonna gag you in 1 second, so just listen to me.
You're gonna have a bad day.
None of that.
Oh, you
Put
clear.
the tape on me, man. We done.
Is this real life right now? I'm not even sure that this is allowed. This must violate this man's rights. I'm not trying to defend the convict.
I've never seen that before.
here, but he was trying just to defend himself because he felt like he wasn't being heard. He was being accused of 4 armed robberies. Just to make light of the situation, there was actually a funny part in this video. At the end of the video, the judge starts talking again, saying that he will have a chance to speak, but it's not going to be now. And then all of a sudden, the convict, he was still able to talk. He was still able to speak, even though the tape was on his mouth. And it took like 10 police officers to put the tape on this man's mouth, but every single, they just did a horrible job.
Mr. Williams will have a chance to speak.
And I'll be monitoring everything I say.
Number 4, this next clip is a little bit hard to see.
Yo, that backfired.
Monitoring everything I say.
Number 4, this next clip is a little bit hard to see, but what you're about to see is a judge who starts to freak out and he actually leaves his seat. It looks like the judge was about to fight this convict.
Stand up. You're going to jail for a year in the county, 365 days county jail.
I mean, this is something you don't see every day. So after the judge walks away, the man starts to fight with the officer in the courtroom.
Put your hands behind your head. Put it down.
Yeah,
Moving
crazy.
into number 3, we have a murderer who tried to exercise.
I want to know how that ended up. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how that played out all the way.
Put it down.
Moving into number 3, we have a murderer who tried to exercise his rights to stand up in court. I'm not sure if this is even a right to be able to, stand up in a courtroom, but police officers told this convicted murderer to sit down, but he wanted to stand up.
No, they don't want to stay when he's gone.
So that guy was actually being convicted of the beheading death of a 19-year-old. I mean, that is just so sickening. I think not only this guy doesn't deserve to stand up in court, I think he deserves to just be, forgotten about in prison for the rest of his life. This next one is super hard to watch. At number 2, we are about to see a father who confronts his son's killer.
He don't need to be laying no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He want to play crazy. He wasn't crazy when he killed my son, man.
This father was freaking out because the man who killed his son was trying to get leniency by pleading insanity, meaning he wasn't in, the right state of mind when he committed the murder. So he'll be able to get a lesser of a sentence. He'll be able to serve his time in a mental institution. I feel for this father, and I would be freaking out as well. I couldn't contain myself in this situation.
Yeah,
There's just no way.
His back was turned to you, man. He was trying to get away from you, and you murdered a man like that. You murdered a man like that. Why you doing like that?
When I first watched the clip, I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking, bro. Wow. Wow.
When I first watched the clip, I had tears in my eyes. I just couldn't imagine what this father was going through. And
you could feel his pain, man. You hear it in his voice. You see it in his body language. Look how many people it's taking to hold him back. You know what I'm saying?
Finally, at number 1, we have a judge who freaked out.
You were relentless. You stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed.
The judge was so
What the
angry
hell?
because he was sentencing a woman who was convicted of killing her boyfriend. She showed no signs of remorse. At the end of the sentencing, the judge said, "I hope you die in prison."
Oh my God. But you know what though? Look at her face, bro. Look at her body language. She definitely showed zero sign, you know what I'm saying, of remorse, bro. So you know that got the judge hot. You feel me?
Woman who was convicted of killing her boyfriend, she showed no signs of remorse. At the end of the sentencing, the judge said, "I hope you die in prison."
The family, I hope you die in prison as well. If this was a death penalty state, you'd be getting the chair.
Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yo, that was crazy. Wow. Yo, a lot of stuff goes down, man, at these court hearings, man. It's wild. It's wild. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what next top 10 video you want me to check out, and I get to it ASAP. But yo, I'm gonna end this video right here. If you made it to the very end, you the real MVP, baby. No cap. If you enjoyed this video, y'all know what to do. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, gang. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.